To my little friend.
You're listening to the official We Live Film podcast.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, they're gonna see some serious shit.
Because some watch film, but we live it.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Yeah. We're good?
We can start?
We're good, all right. we promise one day we'll be on time. But this is a special shout out to Zachary Strobel for actually screwing up the podcast this weekend. Thank you very much, Zachary Strobel.
He's probably not even here anymore.
All right, so welcome to our pre-Oscar podcast.
Oh yeah, that's happening.
Yay, it's almost over.
Pretty much.
You're the one that has a party for it.
I know, and I'm excited for it. You know, you host a party, and you know that it's all that preparation, that work. You're excited when it's over. You're excited when it's over and it's done. I'm just excited.
I'm not. I'm excited when people are over.
I'm just excited to have some fish tacos. All right, take it away.
All right, so we're going to start off with our normal stuff, and then we'll do the second half, all Oscar talk. So,
No, we're not.
yes.
That's a lie.
Why? Why is it a lie?
That's a lie because you made us look up other stuff this week.
But we're going to talk about Oscar stuff. I didn't say what kind of Oscar stuff. We're going to talk about Oscar stuff over the last 5 years to be more concise.
Incorrect. Incorrect directions. That's what you said. Is that what he... Right? No.
Wait, when it comes to best and least?
Yeah. Best and worst. That's what you said.
Here's the thing.
You didn't say anything
Gabe
with
actually,
Oscars.
Took the incentive and I come up with a great list of best and worst of movies that are nominated, where I just have best and worst movies of those years.
That's what I did. So, shut up, Scott.
So I
think you did. No, I think you did it right. Ashton.
Who's right? Who's wrong?
I have a message.
What is right?
On my phone telling me it's just best and least of the last.
Scott, would you get the podcast started?
No, I think this is really good. I think Gabe. Congratulations to Gabe for actually following directions.
I mean,
I just want to let you know, my message.
Oscar.
My message.
It's okay.
Yeah, it doesn't mention Oscars.
What do you think I was going to talk about? Why would I talk about the best and worst movies of 2010 to 2015?
See you later.
Goddamn sense. You no sense.
Got started.
99% of the time, you don't even get saying right.
All right.
Okay, first.
Wait, we can go.
Hold on. Please hold. I want to bring up a point when Scott doesn't say things correctly.
It's okay. I think it's more fun this way. I'm going to talk about Adam Sandler
I'm pissed
movies.
because I came up with this motherfucking list because he wasn't specific.
Oh.
I have like 56 movies on this goddamn list because
You really did your homework.
mentioned Oscars. You fucking Why do you think I made a list that's like 57
Oh my gosh, can I have
movies
some of that
long?
list? Can I borrow that list then?
I'm gonna
I
stab
figure
you.
we can look over
I
it.
could probably look over it.
You cannot touch my list.
And now the main topic is canceled. We'll be talking about Zachary Strobel and his many contributions to We Live Film.
Oh my gosh, that is great. I love it. I think it's going to be a very fun show. So hopefully you enjoy it. Please, can they text us or do anything to us?
They can do
We're open.
They can do whatever they want.
Sex right over here.
You can tweet us with the hashtag WLF podcast.
Please.
Thank you.
There you
You're
go.
fucking welcome.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right.
I'm all hot now. 'Cause
It's
I'm
a little
angry.
hot.
No, I'm angry.
All right. So
Marriage.
what's
Is
the
it for
first
everyone?
one? What's the first one we should stop?
What is the hashtag again? I
We
want to make sure I get this.
WLF.
Okay, WLF podcast. Okay, great. Thank you guys.
One day we'll have a TV up there. We'll be really high tech one day.
Yes.
We'll be good.
One day.
It's all right.
Sometime.
We're
soon.
work in progress.
Thanks for joining. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
There.
You know,
What are we
the other
starting
thing,
with?
you
What are we
didn't even
starting with?
send out the list of movies that were released or Blu-ray. Your glasses are fogging up news.
We don't even have trailers.
I
We don't have trailers.
We don't have anything. That's what
I
happens.
did see one trailer I want to talk about.
That's what
I saw a
happens
trailer I
when
liked.
Scott doesn't fucking
Hey,
organize
you know what?
anything.
I totally understand because I get it a little bit because you're overwhelmed with this whole thing of the YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is what's going on with the YouTube channel. We can talk about that at least.
There's
Let's keep
a
it real.
copyright strike. Thank you to Zachary Strobel for posting a trailer for Apex Rising, which I spoke to the nice director on the phone, who said that he never gave him permission to give us the trailer, and therefore that's the reason we can't live stream.
Or post any new videos right now.
No, we can, I think.
I don't think we can.
I think we can. Because Mark posted his.
Well, what the fuck do you know? Apparently nothing.
I think I like your blue glasses, though. I don't point that out.
I don't know why people keep pointing these out. I've had them for
nice.
like 3 years.
I don't know, they're new. I never
Thank
noticed them
you.
before.
Thank you.
All right, so what do you want to talk about
I might have
first?
been wearing contacts a lot.
Okay.
So you're right. We didn't look up the.
You didn't do shit.
No, we didn't do trailers.
You didn't do trailers. You didn't look up the Blu-rays. You didn't look up.
Okay, when we
Fine.
Well, Chad knows what Blu-rays comes out because he went to go buy. He went to go buy them this week.
Dysfunctional podcast.
That just
I didn't
means
buy any Blu-rays.
that just means we get to that way we have more time to look at Ashley's list of movies.
Right.
Yeah.
there you
We'll
go.
spend more
I
time
hate
doing
you
that.
right now.
All right. Ash,
I'll
go
look-
ahead. We can
I'll
start with Eddie the Eagle. For you.
I'll look up the goddamn Blu-rays.
No, let's do Eddie the Eagle.
I
When
can talk about
about
Eddie
trailers?
the Eagle until
Okay,
my
well,
face
I'll let
is
you-
blue.
All right,
Bring up
Gods
a
of
subject. Here we
Egypt. We'll do Gods of Egypt.
Did not see the film. Don't spoil anything, even if it's terrible. Thank you. Go
It's
ahead.
okay,
Gage,
don't
take it
say
away.
anything.
So then
I really want to see the film. I still want to see it.
go see it if you like stuff moving. Is that
Yeah.
spoiling anything?
That's not spoiling anything. The green screen, not spoiling anything.
The worst green screen I've seen. I've seen in
Don't
the
spoil it.
in a really long time.
Yeah.
Well, we got that from the trailer.
Gerard Butler.
Just
Can you believe this is from the same director of The Crow and Dark City?
That's upsetting.
yeah, but it's also from the same director from Knowing.
Well, yeah, that movie, but that's his recent work. I'm just saying it's
No, but it's okay. Here's the thing.
What's
it's
the
almost
date
like
today?
the date is the 26th. Brand new movie day on the theater.
it's like the director.
Hot damn, Burt Bacharach came out today.
Burt
Or
Bacharach.
Tuesday.
Oh, Burt Bacharach. I love Burt
Wow.
Bacharach. He's the
Let's talk about
greatest.
Burt Bacharach.
Okay,
Let's,
so-
let's,
What is
Gods
Gods and Aliens about?
Gods of Egypt.
Yes.
Fucked if I know. It's about this pretty handsome young kid who's like Aladdin, who steals stuff to impress this beautiful woman.
With
And-
major cleavage.
Yeah,
I saw
with
that
major,
in the trailer.
major.
It's all in the
cle-
trailer, so I'm not
Yes.
spoiling
That's
anything.
seriously. That I wrote that in my third note.
Like,
Gods
whoa.
of cleavage between that girl and the other girl, who was the mistress of the one guy and then the lover of the other one.
It sounds like the plot to 999.
Yeah.
look.
I have no. Do you know what the movie is about? Something about love.
It's about special effects. It's about special effects,
And how not
whether
to do
they're
them?
good or bad. It's about special effects and noise and Gerard Butler making enough meme-worthy, shouts to the camera.
Yeah.
That part.
That was the whole point.
I don't want to spoil it,
Yeah.
but there's a prisoner that he's holding captive,
Yeah.
and when that prisoner does something that he disagrees with, again, I'm trying not to spoil it.
Thank you.
Did you see the look on Gerard Butler? He's like,
know.
you look like a muppet.
Yeah, I know.
Like that's mean.
He literally was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna scream for no reason. And he's like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like that's what it kind of.
So Razzie's rewards for
Oh
everyone.
my gosh! I mean, yeah, we already.
What
had
was the deal? I mean, I guess because they were supposed to be gods, right, versus the regular man. Why the size difference? But like, it was never really explained.
No, not really. It was just it's
and
like,
it
hey,
was
we
so
did this.
awkward. It was so awkward
Yeah.
watching it. It was like, so they're sitting down, like there's so many scenes like where it's like a little kid sitting next to his father, where they're just sitting there and you're like, why is this so awkward?
It's like, we did this in The Hobbit. I mean, The Hobbit did it. I mean, yeah, they have more money than we have, but
was the budget really that high? What
It's-
Shipper said.
140 million.
Write off. This is all a tax. This is like
I don't
tax
know.
write
Well,
off.
I don't understand that because between this movie, this is another Lionsgate Summit movie on
Yeah.
top of Dirty Grandpa. I mean, Jesus Christ, what are they doing this year so far?
It's like these people, like some people want to make these top worst 10 lists.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know, it's like they spend all that money just so they can get the exposure.
I'm guessing tax
And-
write off. They got to get all these people together and they make a tax.
I-
something.
There's
you know
no
what?
way though. It's like that other movie that you liked last year. What was that shitty movie that he liked last year? The one with Julianne Moore and Jeff Bridges that no one could believe they were in.
Oh, the
Seventh
Seventh
Son.
Son?
Yeah.
I found.
Oh
I
my
found.
God.
I found. I'm not saying I loved
actually,
it. I'm just saying I found entertainment value.
It was
from
okay
it.
compared to some other really shitty movies I saw.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this, to me, and by the way, I wrote a written review. It's on We Live
Yes.
Entertainment for this movie.
And Triple Nine too.
And Triple Nine.
Too.
So if you would please give me a like, give me a view, read what I have to say. But it's like, I don't get it. I mean, like, all this money spent on shit like this could have been used to feed somebody.
It felt like this
feed the
year's.
homeless.
It was either it's a toss up between if it's as bad as Legend of Hercules and Pompeii for me. Those are like the two movies that I thought of when I was watching it. But at least to me, there was like a weird entertainment value about it. Like it was so bad that it was like somewhat like you didn't feel the runtime as much as you did some of the other movies.
Well, you know what? You're right about that. And I will say that, and I kind of tried to imply that in my review.
Yeah, it was very strange.
Now, you take for instance, a film like Jupiter Ascending, where you're like, just fucking end. You're not doing it. You're not winning me over.
Yeah.
This one, at least, again, Gerard Butler, he knows he's in a bad movie. So he's like, can I shout louder? Yes, I can! And you know what? It just gets so ridiculous that it actually becomes funny for me. So it's like, yeah, there's some slight entertainment value. If I were drunk, if I were high, if I were with a group of friends, this could be fun.
Yeah, I felt the same way. Like, there's certain like, boy, this is really torturous, and like every aspect of the movie, like I couldn't like literally the scenes where they were like walking in the backdrop. How bad the backdrop was. I mean, like it made Pan look like it was a masterpiece. Like it was well done with visual effects. But there was just some banter between. It was like so out of that century that it made no sense. So it was just like it was kind of in a weird way, like you said, just like accidentally funny because of the fact.
I was laughing.
I know your dad liked it, didn't he?
I think I'm adopted. My dad liked it. He calls it.
I hung out with your dad today. You're not adopted.
But I was laughing. I was like giggling, like.
And that girl, the girl who was in that is from Mad Max Fury Road.
Cleavage.
I thought I recognized.
That's her name.
So sad.
I looked it up because I was like, "Who's this actress? I wonder if she's just a model or something." And I was like, "She's in Mad Max Fury Road." So there you go.
The end.
That's it.
Yeah.
Moving on to 999. Go ahead, guys.
Now we can
Take it away.
999 is a gangster action heist. Everything you want crippled into a film in less than 2 hours. Gabe, how'd you feel about it?
No. How do you feel about it? Come on.
You want me to talk now?
I do. I really do.
There's some really great scenes in this film. This movie has potential. I give it a slight recommendation because there is some amazing sequences. Great heist sequences, great gunfight sequences, chase, everything you want in a movie like this. Amazing cast. I'm going to name off who's in this movie, but everybody. Scott's in this movie, and my mother, and my mom. Everyone's in this film, okay? That's just
so it's like The Big Short?
It's like The Big Short.
Big Short
Big Short's a great film, though.
Yeah.
Even though I don't love The Big Short, great film. This is a movie you should love. I mean, I know, Gabe, this is a movie that you just cream over, and rightfully so, because look at the trailers and the cast and the direction. I like the director a lot, but I think this is his weakest film. I will say I still found enjoyment from the film because of that, but I would have rather seen this movie as like a 10-hour miniseries or a first show on HBO where they could really, push the boundaries, because we're just given so much in a fast period of time that we're just like, okay, I just know that that's truly a tale Ejiofor. But I really don't care that maybe he has a son that he wants to get back. I don't care that, he's doing this maybe for the money or to that reason. And that Kate Winslet, she looks great. I like the way she's. I don't know if I loved her as an actor. I could say the same thing about Woody Harrelson. Again, there's just so many people in this movie. But in the end, it felt like this movie needed I'm not saying this movie needed to be longer. No, I didn't want another hour of this film.
But as a miniseries, it could have been developed.
Develop the character, give background, give story.
Give us a reason to care.
I heard the characters were really underdeveloped and really stupid. Like they lose their
some of them
brains.
yes,
halfway.
some of them no. Yes.
Yeah, this goes with what he's saying. If this were done with better care, with a longer, if there were a miniseries, all these
I don't want a 3-hour movie by any means. I just wanted to. Yeah.
You could have had something there, but this is not an issue with the movie. And again, I love these kinds of movies. I love gangster films. When I saw the trailer, you guys were down like that's my kind of movie.
Of course.
But I was so underwhelmed with this movie, and that's because there's so many characters and events going on. And to me personally, I think most of the performances were phoned in. Were very okay. They range from yelling really loudly, Anthony Mackie, or just talking like this. I'm in a movie. You say, "Oh, it's rated R. Fuck this, fuck that." And that's just it. There's so much going on, so many characters, and the editing and all of these events that are happening. And to me, the cinematography looked very dark in some scenes where it felt so boring to watch that not only did I not care about what was going on, but the fact is that there wasn't enough time to explore anybody's story. So it was a letdown for me. And then as far as the action and the sequences of intensity, yes, those were good. Those were all good. That apartment complex where they're chasing down that gangbanger, that was a good scene. But I
You need to
didn't care.
Yeah. I cared a little bit just to get through those.
Yeah.
But if you don't care about these characters, which these characters are not that interesting.
And everybody's basically a scumbag.
I think it's funny because I didn't go to the press day for this, but I saw all the images from that, and it was like it almost felt like even the press day was lazy, like they didn't want to even talk about the film because Did you see images from it, like where the people were bringing their dog, like someone brought their dog. I don't know if it was Aaron Paul or Clifton. What's the guy's name? Collins. Yeah. Like there was like all these like memes from the press day where like they had the dog with them, and I was like, wow, this is so weird to come out of a press day for an action like violent movie like this. So even that felt like really lazy. Like if they did that for Deadpool, I would understand because it would have went with it, right?
But this is something that should be taken seriously.
So I can tell no one, and it was funny because I went back after you posted that thing about the reviews, and all the reviews are like so like, I don't know, like they just gave it enough of that passing grade to get to that high point, but like everyone's like not saying anything positive about it. They're like, no, this is really stupid, or these actors are phoning it in, or with this amount of star power, it should be better. So I just
want to add. I told him this earlier. He would hate this, but the girl in front of me got so bored. She whipped out her phone before whoever she was with told her, "Hey, put that away." But she was scrolling through her Instagram, and I was like, just looking, because I was so out of the movie that I was really looking forward to the end. So I could go to Tommy's afterwards.
There you go. All right, moving on. Ash, Eddie the Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle, which three of us saw, right?
Three of us?
I saw it. Gabe hasn't seen it yet. Sadly, Gabe hasn't seen it yet.
I really like this movie. I know a lot of people are complaining that it's like really formulaic and like a generic story, but I think it has a lot of heart, and I think it's a really, except for one scene, I think it's actually a really good movie for kids, which it almost makes me wish they hadn't put that one scene in with Hugh Jackman and Bo Derek.
Yeah, that's funny.
It was funny, but like if it wasn't that, it would have been PG.
The character is like this guy, this kid, this kind of childlike mentality, and he's kind of innocent. He drinks milk. He doesn't drink alcohol.
Yeah, it's like a great little family story, except for one scene.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it, and I think Taron Egerton was really particularly great in it, and I was happy to finally see one where Hugh Jackman wasn't a freaking weirdo.
After last year.
Yeah, last Japan. Jesus Christ, can't watch that. Chad, what do you think?
I feel the same way as you, I think. It has, if you want to easily complain about all the things. I'm watching the movie going, I feel so just wonderful. I feel like the same when I watch Race.
You just smile.
Race was really long.
Oh,
but
my gosh.
It was extremely long. But thankfully, Eddie the Eagle, though I felt the same way I do feel about Race, it's shorter, thank goodness. And it's about an hour and 40-some minutes. And it just makes you feel good. I mean, of course, this one is about a man from the UK and his journey and his determination. What I liked about this movie so much is that he didn't care about medals. He just wanted to prove himself that he could do something, that he could achieve something, that he could be a part of something and do the best job. He did not need to be number one. He just he wanted to be a part of something. He had a dream. And I think we can all look at that, whatever we want to do, or whatever we're passionate about. We don't have to be the best. We don't have to win awards. We don't have to be the number one YouTuber. We can just love sharing our passion, getting it out there, and just get it, and just having a love for it. And that's what's so great about this movie. Yes, it has all those formulaic cliches that you've seen,
but I don't think it was ever trying to be anything more than that. And I think that's
Yeah,
where,
I
I think
get
that's
that.
where I think that's where people are like kind of missing the mark when they're overly criticizing this movie.
Yeah.
It's like it didn't claim to be
Yeah,
anything but an underdog
it's
story.
going for an 80s style underdog.
And I love
movie.
that too.
With the great music, with the cheesy characters, and I mean, it just there's so many
Like
moments
Hugh
where
Jackman coming down the ramp with a freaking cigarette. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not gonna burn your eye out with an ember.
it feels like an 80s movie.
And
And
I-
it's so great to see
I've
that
seen
again.
it twice.
I would totally do this, and they do a hint on it a little bit because this actually happened at the same time that the
Cool
the
Runnings.
Jamaicans are Cool Runnings. So
Yeah.
I watched this as a double feature with Cool Runnings because I think they're kind of the same.
Yeah,
year.
exactly.
Same
That's a
boat,
very
you know?
good. Yeah, that's a very good
Yeah,
comparison.
And that's what I was thinking about because it was like, was it '88 when the Jamaicans went there, and then they're Cool Runnings? Because Cool Runnings again has all those issues,
Same thing,
but
right?
if it doesn't make you feel good inside, get out of the room. Gabe.
I mean, obviously I haven't seen it, but I listen to what you guys say, and I look
For a
at.
second, I thought you said you hadn't seen Cool Runnings.
Oh God, no! Can you? I quote that movie.
like,
That
Dude.
movie is the
Um,
best. Was that the last great John Candy movie? Unfortunately,
The last good one, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Probably,
Good, a
probably.
good
yeah,
film.
Yeah, probably.
But no, I'm listening to what you guys are saying, and I look at the trailers, and it's almost like this movie proves a point that I think, unfortunately, there's so much cynicism in this world, you
Yeah.
know, because they give you this really good, feel good, happy movie, and you're like, it's too cliche, too this, too that. I mean, you can have a good cliche story as long as it's done right and it makes you happy. But I want to see
if you
it.
look back at movies that people have been labeled great movies, that movies that we love and from the 80s and the 90s, all of them pretty much follow the same similar story. Like John Hughes movies are all essentially the same, but they're great because you like the characters, you like the story. And that's what's great about this movie is that you like Taron Egerton in this role. Like he gets lost in that role. Like
I loved his. He was very small, but I loved his relationship with his family.
Yeah, and like there's a great and talk about another good thing is that there was a great family dynamic there where his mom was really supportive, like believe in your dreams, and the dad was criticizing everything. And I think Nick Castelletto pointed this out, and I kind of feel a connection to that as well, where both parents don't always believe in you in terms of what you want to do. And I feel like that was a great thing to show, especially growing up. Like now, everyone's this internet age. Everyone's spoiled. Everyone thinks they could be a superstar because they're on YouTube or have a fucking blog.
Yeah.
But like back then, you didn't have that. You didn't have a cell phone. You didn't have anything. So I think the struggle for our parent to accept a kid doing something strange was very outlandish.
I hope we get if this guy's still alive, Edwards, if he's still alive, I would love to see like his story.
He looked just like him. Didn't you see the
Yeah,
picture? Which
yeah,
I thought,
yeah.
I was like, that was what I was concerned about. I was like, how much did they goofify this guy? Make him really goofy. But
He probably, I haven't read anything about him, but he probably had some type of mental.
You have to be this crazy to do what he did.
Yeah.
And God bless him for that because it makes for a very interesting story and it's very inspirational. I mean, I'm not going to jump on a jump ski anytime soon, but I will. Whatever I'm into, I want to give it 10% more, because of this movie.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say.
But Gabe was going to finish
Gabe.
off though.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
think I think what you were saying was a good point. I would like you to finish it. The whole thing about being too cynical nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, just basically, I know we criticize movies, that's what we do, but you have to really look at the subject matter. If you have something this sweet and this positive, I mean, put it this way, would you want to see this movie again, or do you want to see something like, I don't know,
A Nicholas Sparks movie?
Nicholas
$10, I would own this film on Blu-ray.
no, I'm trying to think of a movie that deals with this kind of subject, but it's more like, gritty, more like,
There's a level, I think what you're talking about is that I feel like there's this level of people confusing laziness with something that's being cliched and done before.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, most superhero movies at this point in
Yeah,
time
honestly,
have
yeah.
been done before.
But we love them.
But we love them. So, like, you can't criticize something, especially something that's doing as a throwback to an 80s. I mean, there's no denying that this movie was a throwback to the 80s. I mean,
Soundtrack, dude.
everything about it.
So it's
So-
like, it's like, if you want to be cynical, then watch Only God Forgives, I guess. But I would rather watch this movie. I haven't seen it, and I want to. It looks like something that I could watch with the family, even though we watch all the stuff anyway.
We
But
have two decent, good race sports movies out right now that just make you feel good to be alive, good to be American. One's really long, the other one's really short. But I think these are not perfect films.
Not
They have
only
everything
that-
in there, but after watching Race, I was like, wow, I'm proud to be American. I'm sad to be American a little bit because of how they was treated and stuff, and F the Nazis, and stuff like that.
not
But,
only that, but these are based on true race
true
and
people,
they're
true
based
people,
on
yeah,
true
yeah, yeah.
events.
Yeah.
Are you really going to change the events just to
know.
make it more gritty and more original?
I
Like,
think what the problem was with Race, and I've heard multiple people say this, is that with Race, the issue more or less came down to that they were more characters instead of like the real
Caricatures.
caricatures.
than like the real people. Like you can feel like Jason Sudeikis was kind of hamming it up to be in that role. And then just
I'm a
looking
comedian,
and like,
but I'm going to be a dramatic actor
but,
here.
and I mean, I really liked him in that movie, but I feel like I think that's what some of the reviews said for that movie was they felt like you can tell it was actors trying to play roles, where I felt like, especially after, and that I think was a big part of this Eddie the Eagle was that at the end they showed the image so you can see like, wow, he really did look like him. But like the guy who played Jesse Owens didn't really look like Jesse
No,
Owens.
not at all. Not at all. No, he's
So
more of a pretty boy.
It was kind of like, that's why I think it felt like that to certain people. But that's
Yeah.
just my opinion.
Not great films, in my opinion, but some really inspirational films that you can recommend almost to anybody except for the Bo Derek scene, which I thought was funny.
It's a funny scene.
Yeah,
but
but it's always just like,
it's like, really?
Oh, yeah, really?
you
And
needed
because-
that.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but just the way he reacts to it too, because he's really innocent. He's an innocent guy, He doesn't really. He has one goal, and his
My
goal is to
favorite
be an
scene-
Olympian, and that's about it.
My favorite scene happens with him about that though, like when he jumps up on Hugh Jackman
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
says that
Yeah.
one thing.
Uh,
I've seen it. I've seen it twice, and it
Yeah.
still makes me laugh.
if this movie doesn't put a smile on your face, I don't know what's going to.
You're a heartless
Yeah,
dick.
I don't know what's going to make you
Especially
happy.
the last like 20 minutes of the movie, like when he actually, gets.
spoil
I know when
Well-
they actually get to the meat and potatoes of
Well,
it.
the thing about it is, even though you have a clear idea of where this movie's going, the trailer pretty much laid it out.
Oh, the
But
trailer was terrible. It ruins the whole fucking movie.
Okay, but
Good thing I didn't see the
Don't watch
trailer.
it.
Yeah, don't.
there are moments in the movie where I literally got scared and intense because when he gets high, he goes higher and higher and higher.
Oh, I just love
was
that. It
scared.
was it's great. It's just like
But I was just so scared for
You know,
him.
the
I was really on the edge
director-
of my seat on those scenes, and
Direc-
I was like, I know where this is going, but I feel something.
The director was talking about this in the Q&A that I went to, and it's really funny. He was talking about how
Ooh.
crazy,
He's an actor too.
how crazy the because what they did is when they were filming some of the ski jump scenes,
Yeah.
they said that they got like ski jumpers to strap cameras on themselves and do them. And he said like 2 or 3 of them would go off at the same time, and they'd be like flying in the air, and like one's in front of the other, and they're like 5 feet from each other, going like 70 miles an hour, and they're laughing, and they're like, "Wow!" He said they're all nuts.
Yeah, you have to be if you're gonna do something
Yeah.
like that. So
Ego.
okay. What we got for
Like I said,
Blu-rays, Ash? Since you looked them up.
The
yes.
Good Dinosaur, like 37 versions of it. I don't know.
Yeah, there is. I saw that.
But The Good
I don't think you
Dinosaur,
need 37 versions of it.
buy it, rent it, skip it. I'm gonna say rent it. I don't have the desire to see it again.
Yeah, I would say rent it
So.
too. I think it's a one and done.
Yeah, and I love animation. I love Pixar, but rent it because, I mean, damn, I was disappointed with that movie. Chad?
Solid rental from me. I totally agree with what you guys are saying, but I think it still has a lot to offer, and I like the characters, and it's kind of weird when the characters kind of don't match the background, because the background is so beautiful, and the characters feel like more cartoonish. But I overall enjoyed the journey, so I would give it a solid rental. It's $1. Rent it for $1.
That's
Or you
a
can
little
buy
boy.
every version of it, like most crazy more crazy than I am.
Yeah.
Blu-ray fanatics.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. If it was $5, on like Black Friday, if I need to complete my Disney collection, sure. But when it comes to Pixar movies that were out last year, Inside Out, buy Inside Out, rent this one.
How about Spotlight?
Oh boy. God, that's a rental. Come on, let's be honest. Even if you love the movie, you really go watch it again. I mean, but okay. Fine, I will buy it just because I'm a collector. I'm a collector.
I'm not gonna
But
buy it.
I'm not gonna buy it either.
I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it anytime
We
soon.
got Gabe to say bye. We got Gabe to say bye.
No,
kidding.
no.
He's not gonna buy it.
Rent
No,
it.
he's
I'm
not
not
gonna
gonna
buy
buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. But no, rent
Oh,
it.
solid rental. It's a
Yeah.
great film, but
Rent it so you can watch it
Solid.
and say this was nominated
this
for
is
an Oscar.
nominated.
Scott Mann's picked it. He thinks it's gonna win
He
Best
thinks
Picture.
he's gonna win. Yeah,
I love Scott. We have Scott Mantz on the show. We need
We're gonna. I should
Awesome.
ask him
He's
one
a nice
day to
guy.
we
come.
love Scott
We
Man.
love Scott Mantz. You said.
You could see him at the gas
Did you
station.
see? Yeah, I did. Talking about the Peanuts movie.
Yeah.
How about you? What about Spotlight?
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Secret in Their Eyes. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
It's
know
a
what that is.
remake. I did see it. It's a remake.
The
It's a
Chewy
PG-13
Tell.
remake of an R-rated Oscar-winning film from Argentina.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So, impressive cast again, and a great director. Billy Ray is a great director. This is his weakest film. I did find some enjoyment from because the story's really interesting, but I didn't see the original first, and that's what I blame myself. So I would say rent it for free. You probably can find a promo code, and rent it for free.
There you go.
Yeah.
What do we got for trailers, Jeff? We
Pete's
already.
Dragon, which I didn't see.
I didn't see it.
I did see that
I did see
trailer.
Pete's Dragon.
I saw part of it somewhere when it was playing.
I never liked the original. I always got some bored.
But I heard.
got bored by it.
I love the
heard.
original.
I already
Can you
hear.
let Gabe finish?
But no, hold on. I gotta bring this up right away.
Yeah.
I heard that the big criticism is that people love the disconnect from being in the original, being a real kid and a cartoon dinosaur, or a dragon. Sorry, and then in this one it kind of looks like the same world.
Yeah, I mean,
This
well,
doesn't look like a musical. No musical this
No,
time.
it's not a
So if you
musical.
didn't like the music, which I loved, I can understand why it's not in this one, but I love the music. I love the film. It's part of my childhood, so maybe
maybe
nostalgia.
I just need to see it again. I mean, when I
No,
saw it,
it's goofy, it's weird, but
that's when I saw it. I was
I
like,
love it.
5,
It makes
7.
me happy. I mean, I hearing the songs in my head right now. What I will
I
say
don't
about
even
this
remember
trailer
that there were songs.
is it seems like they got like a reincarnation of the kid. Like the same kid, almost like a. I don't know. I see Pete now. Okay, I haven't seen him act yet. I don't know, but I see Pete in the trailer. I'm like, it looks like the other kid, just dirtier. I don't know how to say. I mean, it got a cool cast. It looks like the Jungle Book from the trailer and from the poster. It looks like they're just
Yeah,
on the Jungle
they're
Book again.
shoehorning in the same.
Yeah, it
Also,
seems
looks like
that's what
the World of Wild things are.
thing.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very interested to see it. I don't know. That's all I can say about
Yeah,
Pete's
I-
Dragon.
Was this
Don't
the
know what
trailer
else
you
to
want to
say.
talk about? What trailer did you want to talk about?
Oh, I saw a really great trailer from the director of Place Beyond the Pines. Did you write it down? Thank you.
The Light Between
The
Oceans.
Light Between Oceans. It looks really interesting. It's got Melissa Vikander and Michael Fassbender who
Okay,
play.
yeah.
Did you see it already?
No.
Okay.
But I heard about this.
Oh, they play a couple that find a baby on the ocean, and I guess Rachel Weisz might be the mother, and she's looking to get a baby back. I don't know. The trailer moved me, and I really, this is something I'm really excited to see. And I like this director. And it looks like this one is not going to be as dark as his other films. You know, he loves to talk about the darkness of the world.
It's released by Disney.
It's released by Disney too,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Touchstone or something.
No, it's Disney.
I don't know.
Disney
I don't
movie?
know. No, I know
it
it's
was
on the
Disney.
Disney. I know it's on
Okay,
the
it
Disney.
might be
thing,
like
'cause I remember.
Touchstone
It's on that
or
Disney
something.
news thing that I
Right,
posted.
right.
I can't imagine like Disney putting there. It's PG-13. It's going to be really sad, and depressing, probably.
Oh, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
they're putting it out right around Oscar season.
Yeah, it
because
looks like an
you know
Oscar
with
movie.
with those actors, it has
Yeah,
to
I'm just
be.
saying the trailer moved me, and I like to be moved. When a trailer moves me and gets me like almost choked up or interested into it, that's a good trailer in my opinion. So this one looks interesting. I'm excited about it, and I like the cast too, and the ideas. You know, when you see the baby and you're just like a baby being, left on its own or betrayed or something. It just
What
gets
movie
to-
did you see this trailer with?
It was on IMDb one day. And I was like,
okay.
oh, what's this? And then I was like, oh, it's from who did that guy? Oh, he's made really depressing movies, which I love. but it's very sad. But this one looks like maybe is not. So, it's PG-13 too, so it won't be as sad, but it'll be sad.
Yeah, the sad thing is, I went
Yeah.
to see Gods of Egypt at AMC, which usually runs about 20
20
minutes
fucking
of
trailers, I know.
trailers. They actually only had about 10 minutes of trailers.
Good.
I couldn't
Got right
understand.
to the movie
It's
you were
everything
excited
I
to see.
saw. Everything
Or
I've
your
already
dad was
seen,
excited
which
to
I was
see.
really shocked because I'm like, okay, maybe they'll show something that I can talk about, but it's all the same stuff. It's like,
Captain America.
Did they
Oh
play
my
that?
god, I'm so
Soldier.
tired
Winter
of seeing the
Soldier.
Captain America trailer. I'm sorry, I have to say that. I'm just so fucking
I
tired
haven't
of
seen
it.
it yet.
The trailer? How have you not? Oh god, I,
I don't
must
know.
have
You
seen
know what,
every
you
single
know what
movie.
trailer I'm tired of seeing? The one with Jennifer Garner and
We
the
already-
girl
we
that
made
falls
fun
out
of
of
Oh yeah, we did that one
Okay,
last week.
you know
I
what?
saw it again yesterday.
Yeah, I
with
know,
Eddie the
me
Eagle.
too, me too.
Eddie the Eagle.
okay,
Yeah.
Eddie the Eagle.
they showed that trailer before
I-
the movie,
yeah.
the Stupid Egypt movie.
They
The
did
thing
Miracles
is,
of
the thing
Heaven?
is, I
God's in there.
No, I wasn't watching it because I needed to send somebody a message on my phone,
Yeah.
so I kind of like
Left.
went to the aisle so nobody would see me.
so nice.
But then I hear, I'm considerate. That's how I am.
Yeah.
But then I
You're
hear,
excited to see this movie.
then I hear, like a snowflake
I
on
hate
the
that song.
ocean. I'm like,
I know you
oh,
love
this
that
is
song, but I hate that song.
that one trailer that they're always talking about.
Oh,
This is not right.
Well, before Eddie the Eagle, did Taryn and Hugh Jackman thank you for coming to the movie?
Yes.
That was so weird. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I was
They're
like,
really trying to market this.
yeah, I was like, just get to the movie. I been wanting to see this movie. I hate that trailer too because it just shows you everything and just why. But you have Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Or
We already
Pete's Holiday.
talked- we
What
talked
you already
about
talked
that.
about.
Oh,
I
boy.
didn't know. I wasn't listening last
I know.
week.
Do you want to talk about anybody else? So we can talk about it for a whole hour.
I know you can.
No, I'm good.
All right.
I never
March
even saw the
18th. March
first one.
18th. Everyone
Oh
get
my
excited.
gosh.
Alrighty.
Oh, wait.
Where we at next?
We're doing our Oscar
Oh,
stuff.
here we go. Here we go.
Okay, so we're going to. I know we've already talked about Oscar stuff until we're blue in the face, but we're just going to give our last, these are our picks before the show this Sunday. Don't forget, we're going to be live tweeting the results, and me and Scott will be attached to our computers. And
I'll be attached to a bunch of
check
fish
out,
tacos.
Check out Nick Castelletto posted a video today of his picks for Oscar season. So that's up on the We Live Film channel. And don't forget, if you want to participate in our We Live Film Oscars competition, the link is on our webpage. It's also been tweeted out quite a few times. But you can be entered to win a $50 gift card. And we're also giving prizes out for second and third place as well this time. So make sure you get on there and fill them out. The deadline's 10 a.m. on Saturday. That's 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to check that out. But anyway, we're going to go through these really quickly and just kind of say what we think. We're not going to do much discussion because I think we did a 3-hour
Yeah.
episode already of it. So this is just kind of here's what we think right before the show.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to start from the bottom because I think the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
interesting one's the first. Okay, so I guess I'll do the categories. Writing for original screenplay: Bridge of Spies, Ex Machina, Inside Out, Spotlight, and Straight Outta Compton. Chad?
Ex Machina.
Straight Outta Compton.
Ex Machina.
Gabe?
Inside Out.
Balls, I'm by myself. Writing for an
Gabe
adapted
was going to
screenplay.
say Straight Outta
I
Compton.
know. I was
Just give
like,
it one
I
win.
was expecting
Just
Gabe.
give him
I'm
one
like,
win.
Gabe.
Just give him one win.
Oh, it's Inside Out. I mean, it's
Yeah,
so
it's great.
clever.
It's great.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right, Gabe. You're always right.
Writing adapted screenplay: The Big Short, Brooklyn, Carol, The Martian, and Room.
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 Big Short.
I just want to say, you guys picking what you want to see
I'm
win
picking.
or what
I'm
you
picking
think
who's going
is
to
going
win.
to win?
Yeah.
Who's gonna win?
Who we think is going to
Who
win?
we
Ah, see, I got this right, this one right, but shit,
But
who I
I will
think
point out
is
that
gonna
some of these
win?
choices is just I want them to win, so I'm going to pick them. I don't care what
Well,
they say.
okay, well, kind of my wish list kind of coincides. I think Big Short is going to win.
Okay.
Okay.
Visual effects: Ex Machina, Mad Max, Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, and Star Wars.
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Oh, my Max.
Oh, across the board.
Sound mixing: Bridge of Spies, Mad Max, Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, and Star Wars.
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Revenant.
My Max.
Sound editing: Mad Max, Fury Road, The Martian, The Revenant, Sicario, and Star Wars.
Mad Max.
Star Wars.
Revenant.
Loving it.
Oh, we were different. We were different. That was really cool.
Short film live action. Ave Maria, Day One, Everything Will Be Okay, Shock, and Stutterer.
As someone who saw all these, I would say Everything Will Be Okay. That's my
Really?
Yeah,
that was your favorite?
That was my favorite. Yeah. What
I
was
think
yours?
Shock.
Shock. Yeah, that one.
I picked Shock too.
That was good, but I didn't know.
It most emotionally grabbed me.
Well, that was Everything was mine. We all saw these, so.
Okay. Day One was really rough.
Day One. Oh, that was good. That was
really
my second
You
favorite.
need to watch these. They're really good.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Me and Chad need to have a
Stutter.
conversation.
How about Stutter? That was interesting.
Stutterer was
I wish it was
interesting.
longer. It needed to be
That
longer.
was really good.
I know. Sorry, Gabe. We just
No,
didn't-
It had really
that's
good
fine.
themes. I really appreciated the character
Yeah.
and the theme throughout the whole
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it was.
Wow.
No, we're discussing too. We did a little bit of discuss, not too much.
And this is good. You should discuss these because who the hell knows?
Right.
I left my section blank
me,
because I don't know.
every-
Well,
any-
you know what?
Everything-
Hey, if you live in LA or New York, there's theaters everywhere playing them right now.
Yeah, they are.
I cannot
The
believe.
Lemleys are playing them
I
right
cannot
now.
believe how many theaters are playing these. Plus, all the Oscar-nominated movies are all playing in theaters. Too.
Yeah. Everything Will Be Okay just felt like it was telling. It told the best story in a short period of time, and I would like to have seen it as a feature too. That's
was
why
really
sometimes
emotional.
I think, oh, I just,
Did you believe that
believed!
everything was gonna be okay?
And then you
the miracle
didn't.
happened. The girl fell from the tree and was saved.
Oh, well.
Okay, go ahead. No,
Okay,
not
Gabe,
not
what
this
was your
one.
pick
Oh
for
my
live
god.
action?
I have one. I don't.
You
How
just,
I know?
Okay.
When that
gonna say that-
when
I
that
have one of those
category
too.
comes up, when
Okay.
that
Those two.
category comes up, I'll leave the room because I'm not. I
don't
didn't
give a
pick
shit.
anything, so I can't look at it.
Okay. Short film animated. Bear Story, Prologue, Sanjay's Super Team, We Can't Live Without the Cosmos, and World of Tomorrow.
Prologue.
You know, since Chad and I have seen this, I'm going to take a second to do this.
Good,
You can
good.
see my thing.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
between Prologue and World of Tomorrow.
See, World
I
of
think
Tomorrow
everybody else liked World of Tomorrow. I didn't like it.
And I love Don Hertzfeldt. I actually met him years
Yeah.
ago, like 20 years ago. I love Rejected. You got to see Rejected. It's the most hilarious short I've ever seen in my life, which was nominated for an Oscar. But Prologue to me
Was beautiful.
was beautiful and violent, and was the only time where I don't know. You went to go to screening, but at our screening, it was the only time where it came up. Like they showed us a bunch of other shorts, and then they said, "Okay, after this last short, before Prologue, kids need to leave the room because this one is extremely violent and not sex, but nudity and stuff because there's male nudity."
Well,
It's
then
really
that's
short.
one pick.
That's your
It's
pick.
really well done, but everybody's talking about World
Bear
of
Story was
Tomorrow.
great too, though.
Yeah.
Bear Story was beautiful. It
I
was
thought Prologue was really great.
yeah, to me,
Visually, it was amazing animation.
Prologue's gonna win in my opinion, and it would be my pick.
But
anyways.
I think everybody's talking about World of Tomorrow. That's
Well,
why I think
Tomorrow's-
it's going to
World
win.
of Tomorrow has a great sound. I mean, the sound of the kid, and
I
the sound
just
of the girl.
hated it. Like
I
I had
didn't hate
I
it, but
tried
I
to
get it.
watch
I get it.
and then
I
I had
get
to
it.
turn. It's a short film, and I had to stop it because I was like, I can't
Yeah, I
watch this.
get it. It's not Don Hertzfeldt's best stuff. It's
Blah.
it's different, but compared to what he was done before, and I like his style of stick figures animation.
Yeah. I'm just between
But
those
Prologue, I mean, Prologue, like
Beautiful.
real people
two. Beautiful
fighting
animation.
and killing. It's like Spartans and what was it? Spartans and no words. A guy sharpens his pencil.
No words
Guy
whatsoever.
sharpening
But
his pencil.
sound. You hear sound,
yeah.
but no
And it's just
speaking.
hand drawn animation. I mean, real
Literally,
talent.
like it looks like
It might be the
pencil
best
drawing.
animated movie I saw last
Amazing.
year now because it's just in that short period of time. I mean,
Yes, we'll have to watch them.
well,
have
now
them.
we've hyped it up.
We have
We've
them.
hyped it up
We
now.
have them.
You're
I
gonna
have
hate
them.
it.
Just want to see 'em.
We've hyped it up and now you're gonna hate it.
Well,
But anyways, Prologue.
The thing is, the descriptions are longer than each film. I'm kidding. I'm
Prologue is
kidding. I'm
six-
kidding.
No,
6
seriously,
minutes.
Prologue is 6 minutes. We
Yeah.
talked more than 6 minutes.
No.
We're done.
Hey, listen. Look, we all know about these big shot movies. Why not give some love to these little movies?
Yeah,
So,
Sanjay is, it's a Pixar movie you saw with
Fuck that movie.
Yeah,
That's what I have
yeah.
to- that's
I
what I
didn't
feel
like it
about
at
that.
all. I thought
it was the
I hated
worst
that. That was
one.
the weakest.
worst one they've ever
the
done.
weakest
Pixar.
one was we can't live within the combos. I thought was
We
the
Can't Live Without the Cosmos.
Okay.
Everybody was
That's
like, "Oh
weird.
yeah, it's like throwback animation." I'm like, but
Yeah,
the story's
but it
like,
wasn't- yeah.
meh.
That was not my favorite. But anyways, Prologue.
Prologue is really well. So
I'm
I'm
gonna say-
between
I'm
Prologue
gonna
and
say
World of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
World of Tomorrow is actually on
Did you see
Netflix,
World of
Gabe.
Tomorrow?
If you want to watch
Watch it.
it.
It's like 15 minutes on Netflix.
It's on World of Tomorrow. It's
on
on
Netflix. You
Netflix,
can
yeah,
watch it.
right now.
Remember, I was saying that I thought I saw something nominated. Okay,
It's on there,
okay, I'll
yeah.
have to
There's
watch
also
it.
another Don Hertzfeldt movie that's there too. That's an hour and 15 minutes, which I heard is really good.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
Production.
Production
Go ahead, take it
design.
away, girl.
Bridge,
Your blue glasses.
Bridge of Spies, The Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road, The Martian, and The Revenant.
Mad Max.
The Martian.
Mad Max.
Because we're talking about things that we think will get it, I'm gonna say Martian.
2 for
Cool.
2.
Even though I
2 and 2.
put Mad Max, but
Music, original song. Earned It from
movie.
50 Shades of Grey. Manta Ray from Racing Extinction. Simple Song 3 from Youth. Till It Happened to You from The Hunting Ground. And The Writings on the Wall from Spectre.
Simple song, number 3. Youth.
Earned It from 50 Shades of Grey.
Writing on the wall.
stupid writing on the wall.
I hate that. That's
I
the
do
worst
too.
song that's come out from. Okay, we weren't going to
I'm
talk
sticking
about
with
it.
my choice, even though that movie's going to win. I'm sticking with my choice.
Oh, good.
Music.
Believe.
I believe. I believe.
Music, original song. Or original score, I'm sorry. Bridge of Spies, Carol, The Hateful Eight, Sicario, Star Wars, The Force Awakens.
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight.
Wow, Hateful Eight all the way around.
It's going to win.
Makeup and hairstyling. I think we're all picking the same one, so.
Mad Max.
Mad Max,
Mad
Mad
Max.
Max, Mad Max, okay.
Shining and
We're not
Chrome.
even talking about anything
Shiny
else.
Yeah, we
and
don't need to
Chrome.
talk. Mad Max has been talked
Why
about.
is that poor 100-year-old man movie on there? It's never gonna
Because it
win.
was really
But
good
it
makeup.
had great makeup. It does have great makeup, so it does
It was
deserve
getting
to be there.
acknowledged, yes.
They got to give it something,
Yeah.
so they can say we didn't just give it to Mad Max.
Foreign language film.
They didn't
Embrace
give
of
it
the
to any black
Serpent,
people.
Mustang, Song of South, Thebe, and A War.
I've seen 3 of these, and I will say Son of Saul.
Son of Saul.
Son of Saul.
Saying Son of Saul because you guys keep saying Son of Saul. So I'm gonna say Son of Saul.
Film
Mustang
editing.
is really, honestly, Mustang is really interesting to look at, and also A War is really interesting to look at. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Film editing. The Big Short, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant, Spotlight, Star Wars, Force Awakens.
Mad Max.
The Revenant.
Big Short.
Mad Max.
Did you guys not listen to my big spiel the other week about
I
how
know.
this is going to win?
Yeah.
Well, this is our choice.
I
don't-
know.
mean, if it
I'm
doesn't
just
win, it doesn't
saying.
matter.
I
think
really
I-
think
I-
it's going to win.
Yeah.
You're probably right. You're
I
probably
hope
right.
so.
Yeah, I'll lose.
'Cause I feel really
but I'll get a
smart.
-1 on that, probably. So.
Is that right? Documentary,
This is the
short
one
subject.
you're like the only one that saw the 5.
I haven't
right?
seen all 5 of
Oh,
them.
okay.
I've seen 3 of them.
So which
Wait,
one do you
2
think
of
should win?
them.
Because that one you need to pick on mine. So I'm just gonna you pick it.
I've only seen 2 of them, though.
Okay, what's the best one out of the 2 then? Because honestly, you
Okay.
said the one about the death or it was a Holocaust one or the
the
girl.
Claude Lanzmann is the one that's about like the making of Spectres of the Shoah, which is like a really long Holocaust film, and it's about making that movie.
What was the one that you really,
Body Team 12 is
That's
about
the one.
Ebola in Africa and how the team has to go into the families' houses and convince them to take the
That's
bodies
wild.
Okay,
and
maybe you
stuff.
didn't see that one because there was one you
A
talked
Girl
about.
in the River is the one where this girl is shot in the face by her uncle and father.
I'm gonna say Girl in the River.
That's the
This is
one
so
I picked.
depressing.
That's the one I picked.
It's the one that's depressing. I'm gonna pick that one.
I picked the Body Team 12.
Body Team 12 is really good. It's intense.
I bet it is, but just that subject matter.
I mean, this one's really like.
They like seeing
They're
black
great.
people die. That's why the slave movies won.
God!
Hey,
Gabe,
maybe,
can you
maybe the
please
Oscars
quickly
aren't so
change
white.
the subject?
Maybe the Oscars aren't so white after all. If that one's about, is that about a black girl?
Yeah, in Africa.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
But this
Oscars
one,
not so white
but this
after all.
girl's Pakistani.
Oh God. Never mind.
Gabe, please help me change the subject.
Yeah, let's say back to documentary.
I don't watch any of these. Something that doesn't have
Oh
Girl in
yeah.
the
black people
River.
dying. How about, yeah,
I'm gonna say the girl. Yeah. Go ahead, Gabe. Your choice.
that one, the Girl on the River. 'Cause,
Okay.
you know,
Documentary
Sounds so
feature.
sad. Oh my God.
Amy, Cartel Land, The Look of Silence, What Happened, Miss Simone, Winter on Fire, Ukraine's Fight for Freedom.
Amy.
Amy.
Cartel Land.
oh, please don't let me do that one. I just want to add, this is the
Hey,
first
that's
time.
his choice. If he wants.
Okay.
I didn't want it to win, but I heard a lot of people talking
I
about
just
it.
want to add, this is the first time
Yeah.
in forever I've actually seen every documentary. Thank you, Netflix.
You saw every one of these?
Every
Gabe
one
has
of
seen
them.
it. I haven't even seen everyone.
I haven't even
That's
seen
awesome,
every
Gabe.
one of them. either.
So I can actually say with full confidence, yeah, Amy.
Awesome.
Costume design. Carol, Cinderella, The Danish Girl, Mad Max Fury Road, The Revenant.
Cinderella.
Really?
I was thinking about it, just how beautiful it was, and just how it's stuck in my brain. So I'm gonna say Cinderella will be the upset because it's nominated.
Mad Max.
I put Cinderella.
Gabe?
I haven't even
Oscars.
seen Cinderella, but
Me either.
that I swear when that trailer was released, it's like, oh,
I'm just saying, I loved it, and the Academy just loves that kind of costume.
yeah,
design.
yeah.
Okay. Animated feature. Anomalisa, Boy in the World, Inside Out, Shaun the Sheep, When Marnie Was There.
I saw all of these.
Yay.
Yeah, even Boy in the World, which was really unique. Inside Out, of course.
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
It was the best animated movie I saw last year. So.
Actually, no, Inside Out.
Cinematography: Carol, The Hateful Eight, Mad Max, Sicario, The Revenant.
3 for 3, buddy. Revenant.
Revenant.
It's Revenant, yeah, of course.
That's a clear winner.
Directing: Adam McKay for The Big Short, George Miller for Mad Max Fury Road, Alejandro Inarritu for The Revenant, Lenny Abramson for Room,
Who's
Tom
a guest on
McCarthy,
this
Spotlight.
podcast, everyone?
What do you pick?
George Miller, upset because he's really old.
As much as we love Room, and we really want it to win,
Yeah,
Alejandro for The Revenant.
of course you want it.
It's actually like my least two favorite picks of this is actually the two people who I think would win this category.
Adam McKay?
No, I love Big Short. I
yeah.
would love to see that win.
Yeah.
But I think it's either going to go to Thomas McCarthy or Irinatu, but I think The Revenant's going to win again.
Gabe?
Yeah, that'll be actually interesting if it is The Revenant, because he'll be 2 for 2. And yeah, I think he'll win.
And it might be
Best-
the first time in Oscar history that's happened. So
For
Best
director? Really?
I think so. I don't know, sure.
actress.
Maybe not.
Best actress: Jennifer
Oh.
Jason Leigh, The Hateful Eight; Rooney Mara, Carol; Rachel Spotlight; Alicia Vikander, The Danish Jobs;
My choice, and I hope she wins, is Rooney Mara.
Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet.
My pick, and I think she'll win, is Alicia Vikander.
I thought she was really good.
The only thing in that
In Ex
entire
Machina.
movie.
Right? Oh, sorry, wrong category. I mean, wrong movie. Sorry.
Best
I'm sorry. I know you like, but please not Rooney Mara. Please.
Please,
She
please,
did
Rooney Mara.
shit.
Please, I loved her in that movie.
I
Best
forgot she was in the
actor.
movie.
Best actor in a
I
supporting
can't
role:
forget her.
Christian Big Short, Tom Hardy, The Revenant; Mark Ruffalo, Spotlight. Mark Rylance, Bridge of Spies; and Sylvester Stallone for Creed.
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 Good old Sly for Creed.
Best actress in a leading role: Kate Blanchett for Carol, Brie Larson for Room, Jennifer Lawrence for Joy, Charlotte Rampling for 45 Years, and Saoirse Ronan for Brooklyn.
Brie Larson.
Brie.
Bray.
Lee.
Brie. Best actor in a leading role:
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo.
Leo.
Shouldn't be, but Leo.
Best,
He's gonna get. He's
I
gonna
would
get.
say yes, it should.
He-
but he hasn't won, and
he,
Academy loves to be like, "We're sorry. Here's an Oscar." You're
He's
not
gonna,
back."
out of all the great performances that he's acted in, he's gonna get an award for reacting. If it's cold, guess what? I'm not
Well,
acting.
Martin
I'm fucking
Scorsese
cold.
made a lot of great films, got nominated many times, and never won. He got.
He
won for
made
The Departed.
he made the
And I
most
love The Departed.
simplistic. I love The Departed.
I love The
so
Departed,
much.
no problem. But I'm just saying, Goodfellas and Mean Streets and Raging Bull
DiCaprio
and Taxi
and
Driver.
Martin Scorsese are gonna get together and says, "Oh, what the
We
fuck
did it!
we
We did it! The Academy
we
finally
did all
loves
this
us."
good shit when we should have just stuck with what we were doing."
Yeah. Oh well. I'm surprised it's not
Okay.
a Martin Scorsese movie that didn't win.
Best Picture: Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max, The Martian, The Revenant, Room, Spotlight.
Mad Max, Fury Road, please.
The Revenant.
The Revenant.
I don't want to say it, but yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I like the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Revenant,
Yeah. Isn't it? It's sad because I actually like. I think I like every single one of these. If I had to pick the weakest one out of all these movies, I would say Spotlight. But I would be happy with so many more movies winning over The Revenant.
I just want to add
Just
something
because.
because I
Yeah,
thought that
I'm
we
with you
were.
on that Spotlight.
I thought we were
Weakest
giving our picks what we wanted to,
Yeah.
but so of course you're saying that, Max. You
Yeah,
would
I just want an
assume.
upset. I want an upset.
You
Come on,
would
an action movie-
assume.
an action movie winning the Oscar.
I know. I
Never
would
gonna
love
happen,
it.
and it
I
probably
honestly
won't,
would
but
love it
I would love
if that
okay?
happened. But I just want to say that you would think I would pick that. But as far as like Oscar and
Yeah, I know.
prestige, I want it room.
Ready to put a -1 there. I'm fine. I'll take
I
it.
want it
You
room.
want a Room? I would say Room too.
Yeah, if Room-
I wish
It's
Room
that
would win.
kind
Hey,
of
if Room
like-
upset, I'm just saying,
We would be happy.
I would be happy. Yeah.
And thank you, A24, for sending us a poster for Room.
Ooh.
And the Blu-ray?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Don't worry, I will buy the Blu-ray. I promise. Don't worry.